Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to Inner Dreams and welcome to your reading. I'm so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Alright. Divine was already bringing through a message as I was shuffling the cards and getting set up. There's a shift that's happening inside you. And the impact of this shift is undeniable. And it will continue to be undeniable. Your consciousness is expanding. You're going higher and deeper. There was a being that was present in your life. It presented itself to you as a karmic force that created a cycle of a karmic event that kept playing out over and over and over again in your life. And this felt like a very big deal. It was, because you have experienced hardships with this particular being in past lifetimes. They were a huge antagonist in your story in past lifetimes. And they came into this lifetime guns a-blazing, ready to wage war against you. And they did. But I'm recording this in Scorpio season. There's a death that is taking place. It's a transformation where this being will no longer have the same level of access to you. Access to you has been denied. You've graduated. You've done something in this lifetime that you were not able to achieve in a past lifetime, because this being was able to conquer you in a past lifetime, and they were able to separate you from something very dear, very precious. For some of you, this was love. This being never wanted you to experience love. This being wanted to separate you from the pure joy of unconditional love. But in this lifetime, you achieved a level of consciousness in which you were able to rise above the warfare that you experienced from this person. For some of you, it was a collective group that you experienced this warfare from, but you've risen above it. And now your soul is ready for more, because in this round, this karmic cycle that you've now completed, you learned so many lessons. that will now support you for the rest of your life, in this lifetime and in lifetimes to come. You're now moving beyond certain karmic struggles, karmic patterns that have held you back, because you're continuing to expand. And there are even more changes that you will go through, but it's more on a personal level. And these changes will deepen and strengthen your connection with others and the connection that you have with yourself and with Source. The best way I can describe this is graduation. You have graduated. And you've done something recently in this lifetime that you have never been able to do in your past lifetimes. And even in your past lifetimes, you were a mighty being. So where you are now, it leaves me speechless. You're a mighty warrior. Okay, Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Let's start with this empath oracle. Just some practical reminders. At the time that I'm recording this, it's going to be very soon on November 5th that we have the full moon in Taurus. Rest. Give yourself time to take good care of yourself, to nurture your energy, to take it slowly. Okay? It's a wonderful time to manifest abundance. Not just financial abundance, but spiritual abundance as well. Also, we have Mercury retrograde that begins on November 9th and extends until November 29th. But then we've got the shadow period, so I think we're already there. I'm not sure about the shadow period, but yeah. So take it slow this November. Take it easy. I think walking consciously is very important, because there are a lot of energies that are aware of this graduation, of your extended level of consciousness, your expanded awareness. And you know, they still like to be messy. So don't allow anyone to distract you from what's truly important. Your growth, your expansion, your awareness, your enjoyment of the present moment, your being. Right here, right now, in this present moment. Okay? Don't let anyone shift you to either end of the spectrum. If you go to an end of the spectrum, let it be because you intentionally want to go there, or that's really where you want to be in that moment, but not because someone else took you there, or not because a trail of thoughts took you there. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. What message is coming through for this beautiful being? What message is coming through? Realizing empathy as evolution and revolution. Yeah, you're evolving. And you're able to evolve because you understand, you feel, you connect. And you're able to identify what it is that you feel. You delve into the aspects of yourself that teach you who you are and that show you where those feelings came from. I was washing the dishes just a couple hours ago, and I was thinking about envy. You know, a lot of us have had enemies that have attacked us out of envy. And what sets you apart is that, sure, you're human, you're spiritual, but you're also human. So you might feel envious sometimes. That's normal, but it's what you do with that envy. If I ever feel envious of someone, I identify that I'm feeling that way. And then I ask myself, why am I envying this person? What is it that I believe about myself that makes me think that I should be envious of this person? Do I think that I can't achieve what they have achieved? Why would I think that? What limits have I placed on myself that lead me to be envious of this person? And so I'm able to dismantle that wall of envy that starts creeping up. And then I'm able to go from feeling envious to admiring that person and neutralizing that emotion of envy. That's the kind of being that you are. 1111 on the timer. You don't just take a feeling and say, oh, that's what it is, and I'm just going to let this feeling be here and be whatever it is. You're not unconscious. You are very conscious. And so whatever negative emotions you sense within yourself, you take time to delve into it and to understand it, to observe it, and to understand it. And that's how you grow. That is how you, as an empathic being, allow your gifts, your spiritual gifts, your psychic awareness, your empathy, your clairs, to take you deeper and to help you to expand. You're a very multifaceted being. Anything else from this deck, Divine, for this beautiful being? Anything else? Divine is also bringing through that because you're graduating to another level, whatever being was acting as an interference between you and your extended growth, you were able to grow a huge amount because you transmuted the negativity that being sent your way. But because you've graduated, you're going to notice that being no longer is able to interfere with where you're going now, because you're moving on to deeper lessons that enrich your life on a much deeper level. And that is what this being never wanted for you. They wanted to be a constant threat to your growth. 1313 on the timer. But death is here. Death is here. This person's effect on your life, their negative effect on your life, their separation between you and your awareness has ended. Okay? I love that this message is coming through during Scorpio season. It's so perfect. Okay. Meditating and reflecting. Yeah. That's what's coming through for this month of November if you're watching this close to the time that I've recorded it. If not, it's still a very appropriate time to meditate and reflect. But also Divine is saying that this is you. This is you. This is who you are. We're in the minute of 14, the Temperance card of the Tarot. You take time to meditate and reflect, which is what leads to your ability to alchemize energies that you experience, that you witness, that you feel. You're such a conscious being, and your consciousness adds to your beauty and to the fulfillment that you're able to experience in life. The work that you do, you will benefit from 1444 in this lifetime and the next and the next and the next for all eternity. This work that you do, this meditation, this reflection will remain with your soul for eternity. For some of you, you are also sharing an experience with a counterpart in love. You're teaching each other lessons as well. So this is an experience, a journey within, and also that you're sharing with someone else. It could be romantic, it doesn't have to be, but it could be. But the lessons that you learn, the evolution that you are achieving is enriching your relationship with a divine counterpart. You're learning from one another. Yeah, take time with yourself. Take time to meditate and to reflect. When you meditate, you are connecting with endless dimensions, endless realms, interacting with endless realities, possibilities. You're limitless. Okay, let's pull from Moonology. Don't let pride get in your way. There might be something that your ego is telling you that you're not capable of. There might be something that in the past you have felt that you could not access, whether it's a level of consciousness, whether it's a behavior. For some of you, you have conquered an addiction, and that may be something that has been tempting you lately. Divine says that you are able. You are able. 1717. You're also the star. You have the ability to heal yourself over and over and over again. If there is something that you did where you slipped back into a pattern that you thought you were beyond, that's okay. You can always reset. You can always heal yourself. You can always tap into the divine healing energy that you're able to access at any time because it flows through you. Okay? Okay, let's get an archetype card. Oh, guide. Okay, yeah, you have a guide. For some of you, this is an ancestor. You have many guides, but one in particular is coming through. They kind of, I see them with you, like sort of here. They're not right beside you. They're above and just behind you. And they are supporting you. They're protecting you. For some of you, this is an ancestor. The number 32 is coming through. 23, 32, 333, 222, 777, 888, 1010, 1212. 555. This protector is helping you as you enter this new era of expanded awareness. As you are, they're holding your hand. So they're kind of like over here and holding your hand, okay? I'm hearing that they're moving, adjusting their position based on how much support you need at that time. This is a very responsive, caring, loving guide. And this being has always been with you. However, their presence is stronger now because of this graduation that you have achieved. They want to ensure that they support you and protect you as you release some of these karmic patterns that your soul desires for you to release in this lifetime. You're doing work that you were not able to accomplish in a past lifetime. You're doing it now. You're breaking generational patterns that have remained in your bloodline. They said it's cleanup time. They said because you're ready. You're ready. You've passed every test and you're ready. Okay, I'm going to keep this out here. You've also got storyteller. Oh, and pioneer. Yeah. So pioneer and storyteller are here. For some of you, you are telling your story. You're sharing it. You've got father and mother out here. So for some of you, it is a parent, or it could be a grandmother, grandfather, ancestral figure, okay, that is with you at this time. They've always been with you, always will be with you, but their presence is strengthened at this time because of where you are. You're a very powerful alchemist, and they are assisting you in your alchemical processes. You're becoming stronger and stronger. Things that used to take you months, years to alchemize, now you're able to do within a very short period of time. They said, we know that this ability has not come easy. Your spirits are very aware of the struggles that you have been through. They're very aware. They've been with you at every moment. They said there's not a moment where they were not proud of you. I see them sticking their chest out in pride. They're very, very proud of you. Ashe. Alright, let's get one of these, or however many spirit brings through for you. Flexible. You have a level of flexibility now that you did not have before, whereas you would come into a situation kind of rigid and afraid. There was fear, there was pride that used to get in your way because you didn't want to fail. At certain points in time on your healing journey, you may have felt afraid of not meeting the mark, or of not being enough, or of not knowing how to transmute something, or of not knowing how to release something. But Divine says that you have, they said the beauty is in the number of times that you've fallen, because now you're not afraid to fall. And now you come prepared with the strength that you need to remain standing. But there is no fear in falling. You know what I'm saying? This is coming through to me. It's like not being afraid to make a fool of yourself. It's like once you have felt embarrassed, or once you have felt like you failed, it's like, what's the big deal? And so that actually takes away some of that pride that comes from fear, where you're like, I know what I can do because I've done it before. Yeah, you're very flexible, and that is going to be priceless for you as you move forward, continuing to expand to new levels of consciousness and self-awareness and awareness of how to successfully connect with others. You're ready for this level of connection because you have arrived to a place, a very deep level of understanding within. They say your sense of self-love is purely divine. I'm hearing the word uncanny. It's uncanny how you love yourself. It's rare. And it's exactly what's needed for this point that you've reached on your journey. You would not be able to be here if you didn't go through the struggles that you went through and learn to love yourself the way that you've learned to love yourself. You've had to love yourself because you have looked around and there has been no one else showing their love. Who else was going to do it? And you rose to the occasion. You said, if no one else is going to support me, I will support myself. If no one else is going to show me love, I will show myself love. And then you remembered that you have spirits and that you have the divine itself. And now, because you have allowed every cell within your body to become charged with divine love, you're able to attract love, and you're able to identify, recognize love in others. And it creates this beautiful synergy. I'm not even sure of what synergy is. I think it's like a connection between two different beings or things. I wasn't quite the scientist in school, okay, but I think it's something like that. Maybe I'll look it up after, but it's the love that you have achieved for yourself and the way in which you have opened up to just absorb divine love has allowed you to know what love is and to recognize it on a pure, deep level that allows you to also experience it with another being. In the past, you may have really tried to love another being and to receive love, but there was a blockage there because there was the pain of experiences where you wanted love, but you did not receive it. There were people in your life who should have readily loved you, but they couldn't love you because they didn't know how to love themselves. And so that emptiness, that void, created a blockage where you wanted to protect yourself from others. Divine says that that was appropriate at that time, but you have graduated. Now you know what love is because you have allowed the love of the divine to enter into yourself, your aura, and into the depths of you. And now you know what love really is. You're ready for love. You're ready for love. Ashe. Okay. Where should we go from here, Spirit? Let's do some tarot. Oh, you know what? Okay, so they're saying start with these and then go into the tarot. I was just thinking today, totally different topic, how some people say tarot. And my first, one of my first spiritual teachers, she taught me to say it that way, but I never could say it like that. So I just say tarot. I'm like, I say it how I say it. Anyway, as long as we know what we're talking about, it's all good, right? Okay, so look, we've got meditation and differences. This is something that you may find that will come to you in meditation, is the differences between you and another being, or you and other beings, and how that helps you, how the differences between you and someone else in your life helps you. There's something that you used to experience or used to observe as a difference between you and someone else. This could be someone that you're in a relationship with. It could be someone that you're close to, someone that you've tried to have unity with. And the differences between you, it just felt like a source of pain, a source of struggle. That pain and struggle is now going to evolve into strength. You're going to find strength in the differences between you and this person instead of frustration. This is because you're both growing. Understanding, and because you're both understanding yourselves and you're understanding each other. Really what's happening is you're able to understand love in a way that it's the goal. To understand love and to feel love on the level at which you are able to feel it now. It's the goal. 30-30 on the timer. Okay, they said that's it for that. We got one more. Wishing. Yeah, you are going to have wishes fulfilled. I'm seeing 9 of Pentacles. Wishes will be fulfilled for you. You're entering a very abundant time. I'm thinking of a wishing well. My family and I, when we were little, we had a summer home that my granddad built, and we would go there, and in the town there was this restaurant that had a wishing well. And I was always so fascinated by that. But Divine says that for you, it's just that simple. Connect with the water. Connect with the water spirits. Connect with your feminine energy. Connect with the river, the ocean, the lakes. There are energies there that want to bridge the gap between what you wish and the fulfillment of your wishes. Yeah, the water energies are calling you. They're calling you. The siren spirit is saying to vocalize what you wish for. You can sing your wishes, you can state your wishes to the universe. You might be a lyricist, you might sing, you might do, what do they call it, like when you speak poetry? Spoken word, okay? Use your gifts and use your voice like a siren to put out into the universe what it is that you wish for. State your affirmations. Sing them. This will help bridge the gap between what you wish for and what you achieve, what you manifest. Also, if you live near a wishing well, I don't even know if those, you know, I used to see them like in the malls when I was a little girl. Do they still have them? I don't know, maybe. Go to a wishing well, put some coins in there. There's actually a goddess that is associated with the wishing wells. But yeah, it can be a very magical experience to make a wish. Yeah, that's what is coming through, to connect with wish making. Setting your intentions with the universe. Okay, we've got here Queen of Swords and 5 of Swords. There's something that, there was a conflict or something that felt like competition, conflict, that you have been able to rise above because you made a choice about this matter. And there could have been a time before where you allowed conflict around you to then morph into conflict within. There's not much that we can do about the conflict around us because we are in control of ourselves, our home, our environment, where we are. And to some extent, you can work with the energies and create peace around you and, you know, radiate vibes of peace. But there are so many other beings who also have free will that when we go outside of our home into the world, we're going to observe and face conflict. It just is what it is. And then as we interact with people, a lot of times out of envy or spite or immaturity, people try to send conflict our way, right? So you've been through a phase of this in your life For some of you, this phase could have lasted for years. But it's your Queen of Swords energy. Your sword. Putting up your sword. Allowing your intellect, your knowledge, your connection to spirit. Okay? And I know that that doesn't usually come through for the Queen of Swords, but look at that light that's coming from her crown chakra. She has a connection to spirit there. And she also has a connection to the cosmos, because you can see all those stars behind her. She uses all of that along with the metamorphosis, the evolution that she has experienced within with this butterfly imagery here. She uses all of that to open her mouth and speak her words. And that's exactly what you have done, beautiful being. And some of you are in the process of doing this now. You're able to fly with these wings here because you fly above the bullshit. You don't allow any of this conflict or competition, what's projected towards you as competition. You don't allow any of that to become a part of your inner world. If you need to, you reflect on it, and Spirit brings you the words to say, and you do what you need to do. You say what you need to say. That's one reason why you've graduated, is because you have gained the ability and the courage to speak and to say what you need to say and to handle your business. Okay, at the bottom we've got Six of Swords and Temperance. Love it, love it. Oh, and Knight of Cups. Yes. Okay, so you got Queen of Wands, Princess of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. I want to start there. You have used your creativity and your passion to lovingly set boundaries that needed to be set. And I say lovingly because doing something out of love is much more enjoyable than doing something out of hatred. It's not that the people that you set boundaries with, it's not that you love all of them, okay, but it's that you choose not to show hatred towards them. The Queen of Wands means business, right? So does the Queen of Swords. You see all these queen energies coming through you, whether you are male or female, masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because we have all of these energies within us. But as the Queen of Wands, you handle your business. You have a lion's energy right there beside you, and a jaguar, a panther, something there that's very ferocious, okay? But these ferocious beings are your friends, because you have ferocious energy and you utilize it when needed. But when you communicate with the Princess of Pentacles here, you're practical in your communication. You say what needs to be said, you communicate what needs to be communicated, and by doing this, you create opportunities for yourself. You remove blockages. And that's why those Five of Swords, that conflict energy, that competition type energy, it doesn't hold you back. Because where other people see conflict and competition, you see opportunity with this Princess of Pentacles. You don't let anything hold you back. You see everything as an opportunity. And you set the boundaries that you need to set. You protect yourself as needed. And you are constantly surrounded with a fiery wall of protection. And because you know you're protected, you don't have to be super guarded. You're observant and you're aware, but you can also allow yourself to live in an enjoyable way because you know what you've been through. You know what you have survived, and you know that with time you have learned to thrive, and you will always enjoy your life. It was the goal of many people to take away your enjoyment of life, to wear you down to the point where you were so discombobulated that you couldn't even enjoy life. But you're beyond that point now. And you've reached this state of being the Empress. Emperor, Empress, okay? Gender doesn't matter here. But you're able to birth things. You are creative and you are abundant. You always see opportunities for prosperity, no matter where you go, no matter 40/40 on the timer, no matter where you are in life. You know that everything that you experience is an opportunity for success and for growth. You've got the Six of Swords, so you're going to new places. You're going to a place of temperance is what you're doing. You have manifested temperance actively. Patience, balance, because you've chosen to go to a new space. You refused to stay in that. You know what came to mind? 41:14 on the timer. You refused to stay in that small padded room. And I say that because there's someone who wanted you to be out of your mind. They wanted you to suffer so much that you no longer knew who you were. There were beings in your world who were so diabolical and who had such disgusting intentions for you. But the most beautiful thing about you is that all of that energy that you experienced, you alchemized it. And you became this beautiful earth angel of temperance, of patience. And because of that, you have a beautiful cup in your hands. You are able to experience love, both within you and around you. You have reached the frequency of love. And this is one of the many rewards that you have received and that you're receiving now for not turning cold, for not becoming a hardened soul with a hardened heart. That's a lot to say. You're still lovable. You're still loving. And in fact, you are love itself. Because you've allowed the love of the divine to heal you and to constantly fill your cup. Ashe. I'm going to close with a dream, a shaman's dream. I'm kind of in a trance now, y'all. Like, dream, oracle, dream, shaman. Thank you, divine. What message do you have for this beautiful being? Okay, we've got two: heart, home, compassion, and lost in space, needing direction. Okay. Okay, so lost in space is card 36. I'll just read the little. Okay, it says feeling lost, needing direction and focus, a 24-hour day. I'll read the last paragraph because that's a big idea, so I want to make sure that we hit that, okay? All right, it says, you get lost in space when you imagine being swallowed up in the giant vastness of the future with its dark uncertainty, or reflect on how your past has held you captive in a hall of distorted, never-ending mirrors, reminding you of mistakes and flaws, failures and losses. Take heart that the simple 24-hour container immediately banishes those 2 awful eternities away. You will find your energy and focus restored as you recognize that you were never lost at all. Keep it simple. Right now, conserve your energy and take care of you in basic, fundamental ways, and the world will be right again. I love that because, Ashe, thank you, Spirit. As I was mentioning the full moon and Mercury retrograde, it just feels like a time where we need to be intentional about loving ourselves and caring for ourselves. So I love that. Okay. Also, I always say that if you learned from it, you never made a mistake. As long as you experience something that even if you didn't meet the mark or meet the goal that you had set for yourself, or it didn't turn out the way that you had intended, it doesn't matter. If you learned from it, it was not a mistake. Okay. All right. So that was card number 36. 3 and 6 is 9. Okay. 999 might be significant. 919. Okay. Now I'm going to read card 27, Heart Home. Thank you, Divine. Love in its truest form, compassion. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You are being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a short while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when Heart Home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions and allow Spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. When Heart Home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call, lest the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself that is of a harsher nature. This love, this unconditional love, is what you have manifested as a result of the work that you have done to learn to love yourself. After all the experiences that you've had in life that would make anyone's heart hard, whether it was cruelty or abuse or neglect, you have chosen to love yourself through all of that. And so now, unconditional love is your resting place. It's your home. Compassion for yourself and compassion for others. With boundaries, but compassion for others. Gotta put them boundaries up in there, y'all. All right, beautiful being, I hope that you enjoyed this message. I hope that it brought you good vibes and clarity and whatever else you needed at this time. I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you so much. I love you. And I wish you peace, joy, and so many blessings. Take care.